For 2 millennia, Guangzhou functioned as a primary gate for the maritime Silk Road, its economy built on horizontal networks of river merchants and historical trade neighborhoods. By the early 2000s, the city's population had passed 10 million. Hosting the 2010 Asian Games provided a deadline to construct a landmark that could represent this massive economic scale to a global audience. This growth required the city to reorganize its infrastructure around a high-density vertical axis, moving away from the sprawling footprint of its historical river commerce to centralize a new international business district. The project served as a tool for urban branding, creating a distinct visual identity for a metropolis aiming to be recognized as a technologically advanced industrial center. Standard skyscraper design often relies on repetition, straight vertical lines, and boxy, rigid geometry that architects Mark Hemmel and Barbara Coote described as having masculine features. Their alternative vision utilized a fluid, transparent form inspired by a slender waistline. This silhouette earned the tower its local nickname, Xiaoman Yao. The geometry is based on a uniparted hyperboloid. Engineers took 2 ellipses, one at the ground and one 450 meters up, rotated them against each other, and connected them with straight intersecting lines to create the signature twist. This rotation ensures the building is never symmetrical. As a viewer moves through the city, the tower's profile appears to shift and change its shape. Utilizing a complex, non-repeating structure allowed Guangzhou to signal its move towards more expressive and sophisticated urban planning. Reaching 600 meters with an open lattice frame creates a difficult engineering requirement. The structure must remain stable during level 12 typhoons and regional seismic activity. The stability comes from a tube-in-tube system. An inner reinforced concrete core is surrounded by an outer web of inclined steel columns filled with concrete. Connecting those diagonal columns required 1,100 steel nodes to tie the outer lattice together. Because the tower tapers and twists simultaneously, every single one of those nodes is geometrically unique. No 2 connectors in the outer frame share the exact same dimensions. Despite the massive volume of steel, the mathematical spacing between the rings creates an optical illusion of translucency, making the tower appear lighter than its 194,000-ton weight suggests. The rings become more frequent toward the center of the tower to produce an enclosed, intimate space at the waist. Then they flare out dramatically toward the sky. This proves that structural resilience doesn't require a solid facade. It can be achieved through a breathable, mathematically precise web. Super tall, slender towers are highly sensitive to wind. Strong gusts can cause the top of the building to sway, leading to structural fatigue and motion sickness for visitors. This diagram points to the 85th floor, 438 meters up, which houses a specialized hybrid mass damper system. Looking at the 3D schematic, traditional dampers usually require adding heavy deadweight, like steel plates, to act as a counterweight. Instead of adding extra weight, engineers utilized the tower's mandatory 540-ton fire-extinguishing water tanks. By mounting these tanks on sliding bearings, they serve as the kinetic mass needed to stabilize the structure. This dual-purpose design converted a heavy safety requirement into the active mechanism that keeps the tower's crown steady during high winds. Past the 454-meter main structure, the tower's focus transitions from engineering stability to the public experience within the antenna mast. At 460 meters, 16 transparent crystal cabins rotate in a 20-minute loop, forming the world's highest horizontal Ferris wheel. This serene observation is contrasted by the skydrop, a high-altitude attraction located even further up the mast. Using electromagnetic launch technology, it drops riders 30 meters from a height of 485 meters, generating 1.5 Gs of acceleration. This integration of recreation and sightseeing changes the function of a city landmark. It becomes an interactive space where the public can physically engage with the highest points of the skyline. After sunset, the tower's 600-meter exterior activates thousands of LED strips, which often synchronize with the festival themes and the lights of Pearl River cruise boats. The tower stands at the intersection of Guangzhou's new central axis, its shifting colors reflecting across the water of riverside plazas and pedestrian bridges. While it was originally built for the 2010 Asian Games, the tower has remained a permanent cultural icon, representing the city's transformation into a modern international metropolis. By combining advanced engineering with a radical architectural form, the tower stands as the primary symbol of Guangzhou's evolution into a global center for trade and innovation.